I just ran across the most disturbing story on the internet that I've seen in a while. And I'm not sure if you guys have also been on the internet today, but if you have, chances are you've heard about the Bright Elementary drama. The internet is rallying behind this woman named Corshawnda Hatter. Now, Corshawnda Hatter and her kids got into an altercation that was video and filmed on their way home from school. And what happened is one of the most horrific and saddest things I've ever seen. And when you add more context to it, it becomes even more horrific. You see, Corshawnda is a single mother to two children who go to Bright Elementary. But what makes this situation especially more horrific is because Corshawnda is deathly ill. She has sickle cell, and she has had some pretty bad complications that, according to her, has led to her almost dying. About a week and a half ago, Corshawnda took to her Facebook to let the world know what she's been going through and all her struggles. So she would write, I disconnected all those heart monitors they had on me, snatched out every IV I had, and got the F out of Dodge hospital gown and all. I ain't gonna lie, I went to the hospital on Friday. The ambulance came and got me and took me to Trinity. Y'all tell me why these MFs at Trinity put me to sleep. I woke up in Christ Hospital. I still don't remember the reason why they moved me to another hospital. Soon as I woke up, it was all type of doctors and ish around me. I asked them, how the F did I get to Christ Hospital? Next thing I seen, my body laying in the bed and seeing everyone trying to revive me and ish. Mind y'all, I'm still asleep on that hospital bed, and I was trying to ask the doctors what was wrong. I guess they couldn't hear me because my soul was out of my body. So I'm questioning myself, are they trying to revive me or kill me? So I stood next to my body crying like, oh my God, I'm dead. None of the nurses could see or hear me. So I'm in my soul asking God, can he please help me? I'm not understanding. So I heard a loud manly voice saying, you got this. It's not your time to go. You have children to raise. So I'm thinking I'm tweaking or high off some, but the whole time my soul was back in my body, and I woke up crying because God literally told me it's not your time to come home. I woke up with tears in my eyes. All I heard was the doctors, we got her back. Corshawnda would also say the doctors told her that she died twice. Somebody did ask her, why did you go to the hospital in the first place? And she will say that her lung on the right would hurt so bad. If you see recent pictures of her, she's clearly still not well. She's still very sick, but she's still trooping through it. She has kids, she has responsibilities, so she got to do what she got to do. Right now, Chicago is super cold. Nobody who is as sick as her has any business being outside in Chicago right now, but she has to go outside to pick up her kids and drop them off. Well, a couple of days ago, right, Corshawnda picked up her son and her daughter from the bus stop. Now, she picked them up from school. So a couple of days ago, Corshawnda was walking her kids home from school per usual. Now, there's a group of kids who bully her kids on a consistent basis. So while walking home from school, those kids actually knew where they were going, and they actually waited for them on their route back home. Now, they began to stalk Corshawnda and her kids, began to make fun of their appearances, began to make fun of how Corshawnda looked, what she was wearing. Again, mind you, Corshawnda is a deathly ill woman right now.
Come on, boy! Shamar looking at Shamar! Come here! What you want, Shamar? Shamar, foot, what you want, Shamar? Shamar looking at ass. Come on! Look at them ankles, boy! Shamar looking at Junior! Hey, foot, don't touch my brother, foot.
Why? Don't touch me. Oh, hell no, those ankle asses.
You can even see her hobbling, bro. Like when she's trying to like get from point A to point B, like she's stumbling, like she can't even walk that well. But these kids are relentless, merciless, heartless, and they ain't spare her at all. She has two kids with her at the moment that she's in charge of protecting. Now, her son, she tries to grab her son to move him out the way because she see one kid coming, fist balled up, and he's about to punch the son, which I can't show.
Other bitch, Lauren. That's the guy.
This the part that really breaks my heart. So one of the kids come from around and hit her in the back. The son sees her, so now the son is grabbing his mom and trying to like push her away from the crowd. This breaks my heart because I understand what's going through that kid's head. That kid probably feels like, man, I got my mom involved in something that she shouldn't have been involved in. The kid probably feels guilt. He don't know it's not his fault. He probably like, man, bro, I've been dealing with these bullies for all my life, man. My mom finally here. Now they're about to attack my mom too. My mom is sick. So the kid, he's a mint. He's trying to protect his mom. He's only 9 years old. But these kids are like wild hyenas, bro. They're gathering around, like making a circle around them because they're about to pounce.
The little kids in them, not the big kids. The big kids not touching them. I'm sorry. The little kids smash that in my brother.
Apparently, the little kids weren't doing enough damages, so the big kids stepped in. Now, the age range here is from 12 years old, 12 to about 9. That's the age range here. So the 9-year-olds apparently ain't doing enough damage. So the 12-year-olds step in, and they began to attack her. Multiple of them began to jump her, grab her by her hair, pull her all the way down to the ground, began to take her head and bang it on the concrete. They was banging the son's head on the concrete as well.
Damn! Crack! Damn! Hey, fool, let my homie go.
I can't show that part, obviously, but here is a screenshot of when they began to tackle her and then bring her towards the ground. Then once she got to the ground, you begin to see them rally around her and her son like wild hyenas and brutalize them.
Homie go. Let my
Here you see another kid grabbing her son as he was trying to step in to help her. He grabbed him, threw him to the ground, and started banging his head up against the concrete. This pissed off a lot of people. The entire internet wants their hands at some flesh. Watching this will really anger you. To me, this is a crime of moral turpitude, not just a normal crime of moral turpitude. No, this is a crime of moral turpitude that arises to the level of, I don't even think these kids can be rehabilitated. I don't want these kids reintroduced or reingratiated back into society. I think this crime of moral turpitude rises to the level of, I think I can say without a shadow of a doubt, there's no rehabilitating these kids. They need to be locked up for life. Send them to jail for life. There's no fixing this, man. You don't need to have a fully developed brain to understand why beating up a woman who's 1 week removed from almost dying in a hospital bed, being deathly ill, and she clearly looks like she has some type of restriction from how she was walking, how she was looking. Like her stomach is like, I don't even want to like describe that. She clearly looks sick. Now, people seeing this, and they wanted to make sure this won't be like the other situations where the kids come, they get suspended, and they come back for a couple of days. No, every kid responsible has to be expelled.
Where this happened, Sade, we're learning this is not the first time that this specific group of kids attacked someone.
Exactly, Marie. The large group of parents were outside of the school calling for accountability. They say bullying has been a problem at the school, but now it's crossed the line into violence. The mother, who is also the victim, has been at the school all day talking to authorities. Spread quickly on social media, causing outrage among many parents.
I couldn't sleep. I was traumatized. I could not sleep. I couldn't believe it.
Shanice Davis lives in the neighborhood and says she recognizes the attackers.
This is not the first time the kids have done this. just talk around the streets that these kids have pretty much been raising themselves and they have not been held accountable. They have vandalized cars. They have harassed adults and children.
One day after the attack, demonstrators showed up at Orville Bright Elementary School after some posted on social media threatening to harm the children behind the attack. Several police officers showed up blocking the entrance of the school to protect kids inside. Chicago Police District Council member Joseph Williams was also talking with them.
We're going to make sure that this school leadership steps up and that they put a safety plan in place, that they put any plan they need to put in place to make sure that these babies feel secure. Bullying should have a zero tolerance behind it.
We reached out to Chicago Public Schools about this incident and allegations from parents that their children were bullied by the same group of kids. CPS says they're horrified by the attack and they're working closely with the mayor's office, CPD, CHA, and other city departments to provide additional support for the family.
That's when two of them started to punch them. Hatter was eventually thrown to the ground and jumped, as was her son.
They were literally waiting the way we walk home just to jump all of us.
So now we waiting.
Just to jump all of us. So I asked my kids to come to the next side of the street with me so they wouldn't get jumped. So we kept walking, they followed us all the way there. And then they still fought us. They fought my son, they hit my son first, all in his face. Then they dragged me in the grass and pulled my little baby hair.
Hatter and her 9-year-old son were taken to Trinity Hospital in serious condition after the attack. According to her, this isn't the first time her child has been bullied, and she's hoping this will be the last.
I'm trying to get justice for my son.
Absolutely.
And you deserve it.
I'm thinking about the victims. I'm thinking about these little children who I just saw. They're terrified. They're traumatized. And we're not accepting it.
Those who stood outside the school say students have been terrorizing the community.
It's been an ongoing thing in this community, and the parents don't take accountability for nothing their kids do. If my kids was out here being messy, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna let it be known.
A lot of people are screaming, man, where are their parents at? Where are their parents at? I definitely understand, right? We want to give equal responsibility to parents for not raising these children right. I understand, but I, for one, have a different philosophy here, bruh. I believe that some people are just born evil, and there's really nothing you could do about it, right? If your heart don't have a certain level of humanity, you would never, you can't really teach humanity. You feel me? That's from my perspective, right? Like I can teach you, right? I could teach you how to deal with certain situations. I could teach you how to maneuver and how to behave, but I can't really teach you humanity. That's something that makes you a human. It's in you. Like, for example, if I take a kid at the age of 5 years old and I ask him, why is killing bad? They'll be able to use their limited their limited vocabulary, and they'll be able to explain to you why killing and murder is bad. The ones who can't, you want to want to watch them. Right? You want to watch them, right? Those little kids who can't understand why hurting a cat or the local animal, why torturing them is not okay, those are the kids who usually grow up to do horrible things, right? We have a metric to determine exactly how you'll be able to assimilate in society. I'll call it the humanity test, man. Ask that 5-year-old why murder is wrong. And if they can't give you an answer to that, if they can't use their limited vocabulary and give you an answer as to why murder is wrong, because, it's a feeling, then they got to go. So I think those kids, particularly, they're spawns of Satan, right? Those kids, I think there's very little their parents could have done. Those kids there who couldn't find humanity in their heart, especially the 12-year-olds who couldn't find humanity in their heart, not to beat up a child and his sickly mother, man, come on, bro. Man, listen, bro. There's not enough suspension, expulsion. There's not enough punishment you can provide them, bro, that will give these kids a sense of humanity and to value human life. They clearly don't. Lock them up, man. Now, apparently people pulled up, though, because they want to smoke with the parent. I was on Facebook, and they found one of the girls who's involved in Facebook, And the entire share button is, man, bro, bring your mama outside, man. Bring your mama outside. Bring them outside, man. The community wants smoke behind this, man. And this is how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to take care of each other. Now, I don't think beating up the parent will do anything, but I do think, though, locking them kids up for life, I don't feel like those kids are able to rehabilitate or assimilate in society, bruh. They're evil. They're spawns of Satans. They're the devil. Now, one of the lawmakers in Chicago, he showed up as well. And he was passionate, and he made it known, man. All right? We don't care what the school do. We gonna work on holding them accountable.
I just met with the parents and those children. And I think before we do a lot of talking, we need to listen. We need to listen to those children. What I just heard are two little, beautiful black children that are traumatized. They've been bullied. They've been tortured. And I just spoke without giving up full details. What I just told the principal and CPS, that we're not about to let a bunch of rules get in the way of protecting our children.
That's right, that's right.
No mother should ever have to go through what that woman went through. Helpless, couldn't protect our children. As somebody who writes laws in this state, we have written every law on the book to make sure children don't get. But we damn so not about to let our children.
That's my type of guy. Bro on timing, man. Bro said, listen. That's my type of guy, bro. Because, we're not going for the sympathy story for these children, bro. No. If they grown enough to put hands on people, if they grown enough to get the consequences, man. Bro said, man, listen, we got all these rules on the books for these, to protect these children, man, but, where the laws are for us to protect us from them. That's my type of guy. Now, Chicago rapper Lose Osama also gave his take on this, and he promised and vouched to do something for the family and to help them out, which I think is very commendable of him. I was looking for a GoFundMe everywhere for them. I couldn't find one because I wanted to donate something, man, because, this really broke my heart, man.
It's just something that shouldn't be going on. Kids should be able to go to school and be comfortable walking home from school and at school learning, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids at that age should not be doing things like that, especially to an adult and to their peers that go to school with them. That's crazy. That shouldn't be happening in our community. We got to do better.
I heard a whole lot today about a lot, but what I didn't hear today is how the police is stepping in. I heard, Chicago Public Schools gave a statement, rappers gave a statement, the family gave, but I haven't heard yet how the police is going to charge these children. They need felonies. Attempted murder is the only reasonable. Give them attempted murder and charge them as adults. Or at the very least, put them in juvenile life. If they're 12 years old, they don't get out until they're 25. That's juvenile life. Man, y'all let me know. What y'all think, bro? Am I being too harsh? Let me know, man. All right, hold me accountable if I am, bro. But I'm just pissed off, man. If you're watching this video, man, let me know what you think about it, okay? And if you enjoyed this video and want to watch another dope video, click on this video right here to find out how Offset crashing out badly today just put him in danger. This most recent Offset crash out is going to get him hurt very badly. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.